right, those were just our imitation crab legs that we cut up. Now I'm gonna pour these right into our bowl. Make sure you get all of that deliciousness in there. Oh yeah, perfect. Now I'm instantly gonna come in with our 12 ounces of whipped cream cheese. You can use softened cream cheese if you prefer, but I like the whipped because it is already whipped up for you. And we're gonna add that whole 12 ounces in there because we want it to be extra creamy. Yum. Now I'm gonna come in with my green onion and we're gonna chop up a good amount of this green onion right into our bowl with our crab legs and our cream cheese. This is gonna be such a super easy, delicious appetizer or lunch, whatever you wanna make it for. It is a crowd pleaser. And I obviously used the imitation crab, but you can use real crab if that's what you prefer, but I don't mind the imitation and I feel like it is a lot cheaper. That should be good. We use about half of our stock. We're gonna season this up with some garlic powder. Beautiful. And of course, some onion powder. But you can season this however you like. Oops, I screwed that off when I didn't need to. And I'm just adding as much as I like so that it's nice and seasoned. Now our secret sauce is our Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire sauce, and we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of that into this. It's just gonna add some smokiness and some great flavor. We're gonna add about a tablespoon, I think. That sounds about right. And then we're gonna add a little bit of our cheddar jack. And I'm just gonna add maybe a handful in there. You don't need too much. You don't wanna take too much flavor away from the crab. Now I'm gonna come in with my big spatula and it is time to mix this all together. I also want to note that you can get the flaky crab meat, but I didn't see it in the store, so I went with the legs and I think it's gonna be great. Those big crab chunks are gonna be delicious. Oh my goodness. All right, let's make sure we get this well mixed. All right, and this looks perfectly mixed. Now we can put this to the side and bring in our King Hawaiian sweet rolls. And I actually separated these so that they are just 4 a piece. And I'm gonna come in with my serrated knife and we are gonna do some diagonal cuts, but make sure not to cut all the way through. We just want a nice little slit. And then we're gonna do the opposite diagonal, just like so. Not going all the way through so that we have these easy slits made. And we're gonna do that to the rest as well. Okay, those are all cut up. And now I put our crab mixture in a large piping bag with a large cut at the tip. And we're just gonna get this ready to pipe right into our slits. Ooh, and you gotta make sure that cut is big so that the crab will come out. And we are just stuffing our Hawaiian rolls with that crab mixture. Really get it in there. And we're adding it to each slit, making these some beefy Hawaiian rolls, but they're gonna be so delicious. All right, let's get all of these stuffed. Finishing up our last one. Beautiful. Okay, our stuffed Hawaiian sweet rolls with that delicious crab mixture is ready to be popped in the oven at 350 for only 15 minutes. Get everything nice, warm, and tasty. All right, those were just my Pillsbury Grands that we quartered. I'm gonna bring in a large bowl and we're gonna place all of our quartered biscuit pieces right into our large bowl. Oh yeah, beautiful. Put that right back under. All right, and now we're gonna add some shredded chicken to our biscuits. I think we're gonna add about half a pound of our chicken into that. That looks absolutely amazing. And I have some 4 state cheddar cheese. We are gonna add this whole bag because everything is better with cheddar. And now our last ingredient we're gonna add to this is buffalo wing sauce. I'm using the Sweet Baby Ray's one, but you can use whatever buffalo sauce you like, and we're gonna use this whole bottle. I don't know if that's too much, but I feel like it's gonna be delicious. All right, I added the rest of that chicken because I think I added too much sauce, but we have our gloves on and it's time to toss. Oh my. So this is obviously a buffalo chicken appetizer, but you can use whatever sauce you like. You could do a barbecue sauce, an enchilada sauce, a Parmesan wing sauce, whatever your wing preference is, just go ahead and use that sauce. But I think that buffalo is my favorite. Oh my goodness. So we gotta make sure everything gets covered in that delicious sauce. Oh yeah. All right, perfect. All right, now that that's mixed, we'll put this to the side and bring in our spring form pan. And I am gonna grab my pan. It is important that you grease your pan for this one. All right, that looks pretty good. And then in the center, I have my little oven safe ramekin that we're gonna grease as well. And we're gonna place that right in the middle. And now we can add our buffalo chicken mixture to our springform pan. We are gonna fill this baby up, ensuring that our ramekin stays right in the center. And you'll see what we do with that after we cook, but it's such a fun little hack for this delicious pull apart appetizer. Oh my goodness. So let's really fill her up. All right, now this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for about 45 minutes. All right, we're just frying our potato skins in our 375 vegetable oil. All right, and this one right here is perfectly done. And we're gonna put it on our lined plate. Let's check out this one right here. Once they kind of start to sink, that's when you know they are crispy and delicious. So let's go ahead and let these finish cooking up. All right, I moved our deep fried potato skins onto a sheet pan, and I have here some mild cheddar cheese, and we're gonna add a generous amount of cheese on the bottom of our potatoes, just like so. Now, I obviously only used 3 potatoes, but you can make as many as you want. That is the beauty of this. It is great for game day, which is what I'm making these for. Go Niners. I cannot wait for football season and seeing where our teams take us. All right, let's go ahead and get our cheese in each potato half. And then I like my potato skins with chili. Call me crazy. You can make these more traditional with just some bacon, but I wanted these to be stuffed and puffed. So we're gonna add about 2 cookie scoops full of chili with beans, because I am a chili with beans girl, right into our potato skins, just like so. Look how good these look. Oh, my mouth is watering. All right, are you a team chili with beans or no beans, babe?
Oh, you know what? I prefer no beans, but
oh no,
but it does look really good.
You'll still try one though, right?
Yeah, Hormel chili is one of my favorites. So.
Yes, it's the best. I think Marie Callender's is my favorite, but I haven't been able to find it in a long time. But let's get these filled up. Oh my goodness, these are gonna be so stuffed. And of course we have toppings to go on after we heat these up. I am gonna add a little bit more cheese on top of the chili. What do you think of that?
I think extra cheese, please. You already knew that
Always.
answer. You knew that answer.
All right, come back with our cheese and get a nice layer right on top. Because the best part of potato skins is the cheese, right?
Yeah, and I think what I like most is look at how crispy those sides look.
Mm-hmm. That's why you gotta deep fry them. Better than a twice baked potato, if you ask me.
Yeah, we're baking it and frying it.
All right, he's gonna go in the oven at 450 for about 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. These not only smell amazing, they look amazing. Oh, I absolutely cannot wait to try these, but I'm gonna top this off with a little bit of sweet and sour sauce. This is obviously optional. I don't know how fast this is gonna come out, so we're just gonna, ooh! All right, we're just gonna do a nice little drizzle, nothing crazy. Like I said, this is optional, but I just think it goes so great with those crab ragoon flavors. You can even put it on the side as a dipping sauce, but I think that looks amazing. All right, now it's time. Oh, those are so crispy, so stuffed. All right, let's pull one off. Oh, that looks so good. It's a little bit browner than I would like, so maybe, you know, take it out a little bit sooner than me, but. That is really good. Oh my goodness. You have to try it. Oh my. Look how those biscuits kind of got nice and browned on top. Ooh. All right, it's time to get this out. Ooh, it is juicy with that buffalo sauce. Oh yeah. All right. And look, we can actually just flip it over, and that's what we want. All right, and we're filling up that ramekin with our buttermilk ranch, because what is better than buffalo and ranch? Oh yeah. The ultimate appetizer. Great for game day, great for, you know, a party. And it is time to release our springform pan. Woo! And look at that.
Oh, it looks so perfectly cooked.
Look how delicious that is. I should have grated my own cheese because I see that the cheese didn't fully melt how I would like. But let's go ahead, grab a piece, and give it a try.
Is it good?
That is a home run. It's so good, you guys. You have to try it. Oh, these are almost ready. That cheese is nice and melty. I have some chopped chives that we're gonna sprinkle on here because chives are a must with potato skins. I don't know if you guys have ever had the potato skins from TGI Friday, but those were my first experience with potato skins, and I absolutely love them. So, but now I'm making my own, which is even better.
I was there for that.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna add 1 slice of jalapeno because you guys know my family likes the heat, and these are just for me and Danny. And we're gonna go ahead and add just 1 slice, just a little fun factor once you get to the middle of that potato skin. Brings a little surprise, even though it's not much of a surprise since you can see it. But let's go ahead and get 1 on each. Oh, those look so good. And my dip of choice, you don't need sour cream when you have French onion sour cream dip.
Technically, you are having sour cream.
It's more than just sour cream. All right, I think I'm gonna go for this one right here. Perfect little plate. Okay. Oh, I don't even know why I got a plate. We're doing this. It's family here, we can double dip.
Ooh, that crunch.
That's way too good.